Hey guys, this is HTOMario, and I'm going to be showing you a Terran against Zerg. In this game, we're going to be showing you, triple reactor pressure again. This is against BEVzervas. I don't quite remember this game, but I do know that I played triple rex pressure, so I could win, I could lose. We have no idea. This was something I pulled out of my replay section. On the European server, and we're going for a 10 supply depot, 12 barracks, 13 gas, and we put our spacing of the barracks one spot over because we're kind of mixing it up. I'm testing out different variations of this opener and how I want to open it. So with this one, we're actually gonna go what it looks for, like a reactor first. So we get a wall off like normal, but we don't produce a marine. We go ahead and go for the reactor right away. This is very, very greedy play. This can be weak to early circling timings, because then we won't have... you can't repair the reactor while it's building, and we won't have a marine to deter away circlings. We scout with an SCV, and we see gas. Everything's kind of normal. We see an expansion. We get a 2 marines at a time. We drop our expansion, and then we're going to drop a factory since we're going to have quite a bit of gas. And then with these 2 marines, we clear out the metal plates. Kind of look to see if he's got a third, and then try to goof around with the circling. Let him not scout as much. Have him chase the SCV. The longer he's in the dark, the better. And now we go ahead and swap this over. After the 4 marines, we put a bunker down, another supply depot, and we have our factory on the reactor. So now we're at 2 reactors. Before we started the starport here, we started another refinery. And it looks like we're going to start an armory because that's what I put on these sides. So there's an armory. And so what this does is this allows earlier Hellbats over medevacs. So now we're going to go ahead, and we're actually going for, since the armory's still building, 4 Widow Mines and then a starport. So we're building Marines continuously. We should be getting our +1 armor really soon. We also have the Watchtower, which is 1 Marine. We see quite a bit of units coming up, so we know there's going to be pressure. Our +1 attack has started. We're producing Hellbats, Medevac, and Marines, and we have split up Widow Mines kind of close to the bunker, one behind the bunker just in case he forces the ones in front to fire. And the Widow Mines do fire, and they do weaken him quite a bit. We pulled some SCVs just in case, but we're no longer really concerned about this because, well, we killed already 2 roaches and we weakened a whole cluster of them, and the charges are already underway. So here he comes again. And the Hellbats take out quite a bit of Zerglings, the Widow Mines take out or weaken quite a bit of the roaches, and he does end up breaking through. We still have 2 of the Widow Mines because they were split up and they weren't killed by the splash damage, and we're using these SCVs to attack his roaches because they're so weak, but then we moved them out of the way, and we lifted up the depot wall because we got Zerglings coming in. We lifted up one of the Marine and dropped him out so he wouldn't die. And then he's got just 1 roach over here, and that ties to the Hellbat. So we rebuilt the bunker. We were able to defend his aggression relatively easy. He's been droning up behind this, so he's at quite a bit of drones. He's almost at 50 drones, so he's droning really hard. He's not really producing a lot of units. He is now, once he's at 50, and he was able to kill 5 workers. So he's like 15 workers ahead right now, so we're going to go for some Hellbat pressure. So we got quite a few medevacs and we got quite a few Hellbats, so we're going to keep the reinforcements kind of at home for now. We might use them to actually push out, but there's an overseer going in, upgrades done. We got the Hellbats going in 2 different directions, speed backing in. And so we're going to try to slow this down so we can get this. We drop them and we put them on hold position so they can kill workers, in position. So they can kill workers going back and forth. We drop these guys over here, and we're killing quite a bit of workers, quite a bit of Zerglings. I think we actually end up getting a queen over here. These Hellbats are chasing around these drones, so he's forced to move around a lot. This one was put on hold in between here so that Zerglings wouldn't be able to kill it very fast. And he's down to 33 workers to my 43, so we've killed 18 workers. We got another Hellbat drop going out. We're now going to attack his third with this cluster of Marines and Hellbats. Since he was droning very heavily, he doesn't have very many units. We're just trying to keep him busy. We're sending this Hellbat medevac across the map, so what we're trying to do is really keep the pressure on while we build back 4 factories back at home. We're playing really greedy. We got another army, so we're going to go for double upgrades, 4 factories, early 3rd command center. So this is kind of just pressuring around. We're trying to keep him away from our base. We got the attack going on up here. He decides to pull his Hellbats, his Banelings back to attack that. We're going to go for the Queen now. It doesn't really matter too much. We're not getting any drones. He was able to stop part of this attack, and these Hellbats were able to take out a lot of drones. He's not mining there, he's not mining here, he's only mining in one location. We're taking out a Queen, and he doesn't quite have the resources to keep replacing the Queen. Like, he's a 32 workers to my 49. He now has to do a lot of droning to be able to catch up. Our factories were about to finish. We had double upgrades going. We were establishing this 3rd base with this orbital command. We've already got the gas geysers. We cleared everything out of the way, so it was going to be 3 base to 3 base, but we were going to be 20 workers ahead. And you know, that's just another way to do the pressure. It's just, you know, there are different kinds of ways that you can rotate it, switch it up, and I've been experimenting with them a lot, and dropping down the 4 factories and the extra base. Those really greedy play, but it can be really effective as long as he stays in his base. So that's another thing I'm toying around with, and you know, I wanted to show you guys the strategy in a different limelight and in a different way to implement it. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys.